The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. Alert Level 3 or magmatic unrest still up over Taal Volcano as of this morning. PHIVOLCS has recorded 3 phreatomagmatic bursts from the main crater over the last 24 hours. These produced 400 to 800 meter tall plumes that drifted southwest, and the agency also recorded 8 volcanic earthquakes, including 1 volcanic tremor event that lasted for 5 minutes. Because of this, PHIVOLCS reminds the public that the entire Taal Volcano Island is a permanent danger zone, and entry into the island as well as the high-risk barangays of Agoncillo and Laurel must be prohibited. More and more local officials are backing the candidacy of Vice President Leni Robredo. Does this mean that the tides are now turning in her favor? One expert believes so. Brian Ang with the report.
One of the latest to express support to Robredo is Cavite 4th District Representative Elpidio Barsaga. He is also the president of National Unity Party, which earlier endorsed Ferdinand Marcos Jr. for president.
Alam niya ang suliranin ng marginalized sector sa ating bansa at alam niya kung ano ang mga solusyon na dapat ibigay.
Aside from Barsaga, another NUP member, gubernatorial bet, Congresswoman Juliet Uy of Misamis Oriental, has likewise said that Robredo is her president. Over in Lanao del Sur, some 15 mayors have already endorsed the vice president. They said that Robredo's assistance during the Marawi siege in 2017 was remarkable. Their vice president, however, is Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte. Political analyst Dindo Manhid said Robredo has hit a momentum.
1 month or a little over 1 month actually, it could create a momentum because this endorsement can say that it reflects the different local areas, Mindanao, Southern Luzon, Visayas. Ang katanungan doon, will this be built into a momentum that can turn into a bandwagon to shift support for her?
Manhit also said that the support for Rosa Tandem is becoming more visible.
That's possible. Robredo, Sara Duterte. Gulat-gulat talaga na sa atin. It's very personality-oriented, not political alliances or parties.
But while Robredo earlier said that she's open to work with whoever wins as vice president candidate, she remains firm that running mate Senator Kiko Pangilinan is her only vice president. For News 5, Ryan Ang, We Are One News.
A political analyst says a 2-digit decrease on votes for leading candidate Bongbong Marcos could indicate a turning of the tide in favor of his runner-up. But on 1PH sa Totoo Lang, Edmond Dayaw explained that this could be difficult to achieve, citing the momentum of previous presidents around this time during their respective campaigns. The expert cited the strong momentum of former President Noynoy Aquino the moment he announced his candidacy, as well as the growing momentum of President Duterte at around February. Dayaw also said that the momentum of candidates can only be measured in surveys and not the turnout in their campaign rallies.
Tingnan natin yung susunod na survey. Kung merong 2-digit decrease ang numbers ng leading candidate, then to my mind, that is really an indication of turning tide. Ngayon, huling-huli, hindi pa din natin maiaalis na tandaan natin, we're looking at the leading candidate having 50% or more in the numbers. And that to my mind is really unprecedented and medyo mahihirapan kang tibagin.
The camp of Vice President Leni Robredo denies giving Partido Reforma 800 million pesos in exchange for its endorsement. Robredo spokesperson Barry Gutierrez says they don't have that kind of money, given that they're only relying on volunteer efforts for Robredo's presidential bid. Gutierrez also said that the vice president would never agree to a transactional endorsement anyway.
Yun naman ang kinlarify ni VP Leni from the start. Diba? Kung susuporta ka, pero meron kang hinihingi, kaliwaan ito, na yun yung hindi sang-ayon sa aming prinsipyo, thank you, pero diba, hindi namin pwedeng tanggapin yan. Pero kung suporta na endorsement, diba, sinasabing niniwala kami na ikaw dapat ang manalo, wala namang hinihingi, bakit hindi mo tatanggapin?
More and more officials are pushing for a Robredo-Sara tandem. But Vice Presidential candidate Sara Duterte says she will continue to stand by her running mate. Dale De Vera has the report.
Despite the warm Mindanao welcome given to presidential bet Ferdinand Marcos Jr., the growing push for a Robredo-Sara or Rosa tandem seemed to be a thorn in their campaign. This after several Mindanaoan officials endorsed the Rosa tandem over the weekend. Marcos Jr. remained mum on the issue, although recent surveys show a strong vote base for the tandem in Mindanao. But his running mate Mayor Sara Duterte said that while she is thankful for the support, she will continue to campaign for her partner. This week, the Marcos Duterte tandem is set to go around Mindanao. They already began in General Santos City, where Marcos Jr. had a courtesy call with Mayor Ronel Rivera. Rivera is a member of PDP Laban, but is yet to formally endorse a presidential candidate. From Jensan, the unity team went to Polomolok in South Cotabato, a known bailiwick of Marcos Jr.'s Partido Federal ng Pilipinas. PFP's President Jun Tamayo is also the province's governor. Also present during the rally in Polomolok was Davao City mayoral candidate Baste Duterte.
Hindi pa natin alam, but there are signs no, na nakita natin na PDP Laban nag-release na ng statement na they're supporting BBM. So I hope the President will express his support.
And despite heavy rains, Marcos Jr.'s campaign rally in Coronadal pushed through, with thousands attending the event. The unity team also campaigned in North Cotabato, Maguindanao, and Sultan Kudarat. Recall that Maguindanao was one of the areas that Marcos Jr. chose to be included in the recount for his 2016 electoral protest. For News 5, Dale De Vera, We're One News.
Presidential candidate Senator Manny Pacquiao says he will respect people's decisions if they vote for him and VP frontrunner Sara Duterte. That while he accepts the so-called Masa tandem, Pacquiao reiterates that he chose to run with Lito Atienza since the latter has never been involved in corruption. Thus, he's calling on all of his supporters to give Atienza a chance to serve not only Metro Manila but the whole country.
Respeto din naman natin yung support, yung pipiliin ng tao, pero kaya lang po pinili ko si Lito Atienza kasi matagal ko na po siyang kilala, napakabait na tao at tapat sa pagsiservisyo. Hindi minsan na-involved sa issue ng corruption.
Time now for a quick look at some of today's headlines. Oil companies are bumping up the price of gasoline by 3 pesos and 40 centavos per liter. And they've also increased the price of diesel by 8 pesos and 65 centavos per liter starting today. Former Senator Bongbong Marcos continues his week-long campaign in Mindanao as he visits Zamboanga, while Vice President Leni Robredo will visit Eastern Samar. Senator Manny Pacquiao will be in Quezon City for his so-called Metro Manila Pabahay campaign, and Manila Mayor Isko Moreno will be in Cagayan de Oro. And Chris Rock won't be pressing charges against Will Smith following the slapping incident at this year's Oscars. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 11 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.